Greetings, friends, and brightest blessings. Ooh, hold on one second. Oh, I don't have anything queued. I was going to put music on. But, greetings, friends, and brightest blessings. Chloe Valentine here, founder and high priestess of the Valentinian tradition of sorcery, walking across America. Walking across America. Lovely that. It's actually been pretty lovely. The last 2 nights has been freezing cold. Not pleasant, not my cup of tea. This morning it's been beautiful. Yesterday it was a beautiful sunny day as well. But this morning it's been a beautiful, hot, sunny day. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Tonight is my last night at this site. I will be probably setting up a small torii gate. Which I should have done when I got here, but I didn't because I only expected to be here for a day. But 3 days is my rest period. So I walk until I am so just dead, right? And then I decide if I find a good place, and when I say a good place, I don't mean like a comfortable place. I mean a place with good energy. I will stop. I will stop for 3 days and just sort of utilize the surrounding environment, right? When I say that, I don't mean like I take the fruit of the trees and I take the, whatever. I'm not out here digging potatoes or anything like that. I'm literally just like, I go down the road and there's Wi-Fi, and I go down the road and there's a charger, or like a place I can charge. So I utilize the surrounding environment, right? So the last 3 days I've been here. This is my last night here. In the morning I go, and I wanted to talk to you all about sorcery today, because I keep talking about like being this sorceress and being this founder of this tradition. But what does that mean, right? Practically speaking, what does that mean? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you mean sorcery? Like, it seems like you're just walking and complaining sometimes. I try not to complain, but like, I always try to focus on the good, on the cool, positive stuff, like just whatever it is, whatever it may be. So I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna roll a cigarette while I'm here with you guys. Because vaping, I'm at 5%. And I left my charger and stuff at the park so I could charge up a cell phone I found, so that I could use the cell phone to charge my vapes later. Because I'm clever. I don't even have a receipt. So, Valentinian sorcery. What is it? What the heck kind of stuff can you do with it? Is it Satanism, as my mom suspects? No, it's not Satanism, I promise you that. I am not a devil worshiper by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, I hardly worship anything at all. The closest thing you could say that I worship are my friends, my spiritual friends. And I don't really so much worship them as give them the honor that they're due, which is the actual definition of the word worship. Lee W. Johnson does a good video on the differences between demonology, demonolatry, and demonosophy, which I didn't know was a thing. And in that video, he explains the definition of worship and the etymology behind the word worship. And it basically means like to see something as worthy and to give it what it is worthy of. And so that's what I do with my friends. So I guess you could say that I worship them in that way. But as far as like, oh, mighty Rhea, no, ma'am. We are friends. We are social friends. Best friends. And like undying love between me and these entities. From multiple lives, I'm not sure. If you're watching this, then you probably are into magic and therefore probably believe in reincarnation. I don't know how much y'all subscribe to actually like figuring out what you were in past lives, but I've got a lot of information for a couple of my lives, right? Most of them, and this is weird confirmation biasy type stuff, right? But in most of them, I was a female. I think I just wanted to play on hard mode this time and be a boy. Like literally. I actually have it on good authority that I did it as a joke. That I chose to incarnate this time as a laughable thing that I would laugh at. Nobody else has to laugh. I think it's funny, then it's funny. It's funny to me. But I have it on pretty good authority that I actually came to be a male this time to make a funny. Because I have always had a philosophy well before the why so serious Joker people, anything for a laugh. And I live by that. And by God, I'll probably die by it. Trying to fight a bear or something because I thought it'd be funny. I know this is the weirdest way, possibly, to roll a cigarette, but I've had to learn to do it one-handed because my other hand doesn't reach my mouth, doesn't reach my face. So whenever y'all see me with makeup on and the makeup looks funny, it's because it's left-handed makeup. So back to the subject. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of a ditz and I'm kind of scatterbrained. And so, what is sorcery? Sorcery is the practical mechanics of magic. Well, what is magic? Right? Magic is the utilization of your will to alter reality. Now, by that definition, everyone does magic every day, right? But you could add the concept that it is using the subtler spiritual aspect of yourself to manipulate reality. But I don't subscribe to that. I find that physically doing things is just as magical as, an entire spiritual act. Spiritually, I could have walked to California, like in the astral plane, right? And it would have not had the same effect, because magic is not just the spiritual, it is the spiritual made real in the physical world. And so sometimes you have to do physical things for the mechanics of magic to take place. This is why So many traditions have, oh, you use these tools this way, you do this way, because it works for them, right? And so I'm developing the tradition right now. I'm the founder of it, but I am currently in the development phase, right? So, like, I don't have an athame, I don't have a wand. I have had them, and I make all of my own tools, or I find them, or they're given to me. I've never bought a magical tool. I've bought an athame, but I didn't buy it for it to be an athame. I bought it because it was a cool little knife, right? Bought it from an Etsy shop, thought it was nifty, bought it, right? Used it to cut pretty much anything. Not supposed to do that with athames. As far as, like, my current ritual, like, athame-ish thing, I use these iris scissors. And these hooked scissors. They're medical scissors. Now, why do I have medical scissors as my ritual tools? Because for the last 4 months I've been in the hospital. And so that's what I had. That's what was available to me. Right? My scrying mirror is my tablet. My tablet is my scrying mirror. My offering bowls are these little ice cream cups that you get from, like, Ponchos that they gave me at the nursing home I was at. And another, like, a soup bowl of the same type, except it's black, not clear. So I use these tools in making my offerings. If I have a spoon, a specific spoon that I use just for offerings. It's a large soup spoon. I have another spoon which I eat out of. But I don't eat out of the other one. I use it specifically for giving offerings. So, sorcery, being the mechanical aspect of magic, tends to catch some flack from high magic practitioners in that there is no morality attached to it, right? Now, the Valentinian tradition of sorcery has morality attached, but it's a very loose, subjective morality. With that, I'll say that the Valentinian Read is do as ye will, but understand the consequences, and smile and move on. Smile and move on. If you are conscious of the consequences of your actions, you are less likely to do harm. One, oh no, this is my only form of identification, and it just popped off. Oops. So, if you also, I'm a fall risk. I'll show you guys. I'm a fall risk. It's because I was on opioids. Anyone on opioids at HCA, you're getting a fall risk ban. Because you're all wobbly on opioids. But if you're conscious of the damage you could do, you are less likely to do damage. Right? Unless it's just in your nature. And if it's in your nature, then more power to you. I'm going to try to mitigate the damage that you do, which has actually been a very big part of my first 2 years of practice, was mitigating the damage that my students caused. Because, good Lord, those people. Anyways, 14 minutes, 45 seconds. I am going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to backdoor it and make another second video. I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope to see you again next time. Please like and subscribe. And with that, brightest blessings.